Welcome to the Popcorn Talk Network, for the online broadcast network that features movie discussion, news, and interviews. Press 1. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies.
From the Popcorn Talk Network, the online broadcast network for movie talk, this is Disney Movie News, bringing you the most up-to-date discussion and commentary in Disney content.
Nerds. Whoa, there's my sound. Just snapped back my own ear. What's up, Disney nerds? Welcome to Disney Movie News here on Popcorn Talk Network. Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied there. You can follow Popcorn Talk on Twitter at The Popcorn Talk and on YouTube at Popcorn Talk Network. I can't.
Ooh.
I'm out today.
Yeah.
That's already
Tap out. He's
strike
tapping
three.
out. Go.
Three strikes and you're out.
One thing I can't say is my name. I am your thick-eyebrowed host, Leo Camacho. You can follow me on Twitter at Leo Zombie and everywhere else at Mr. Leo Zombie. And to my left are my lovely co-hosts, which I'll allow them to introduce themselves.
My name is Sarah Snitch. You can find me online at Sarah Snitch, or I'm Sarah Snitch on YouTube, or Thingamavlogs on YouTube.
On YouTube.
And I'm Keetin Marchi, and you can find me on social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Keetin Marchi.
And fun fact about Keetin, she's not wearing a Disney shirt today.
Okay, guys, here
What
we
happened?
go. I did draw. We did. This is my Disney shirt today.
Is that like swap meet? Swap Mickey?
You know
Is that
what?
what it
Yeah,
is?
it's my
stay
Mickey
up
shirt.
there.
You know what?
You know what? You have to wear it for the whole show, though.
It's gonna stay up
If
there.
it falls off, you're out.
Leo and I are both repping Pixar.
Pixar, because we got some cool Pixar news
Yeah, we
today.
got a lot of
We got
news.
well, first of all, we got a lot of delectable nuggets of Disney news. Today's a fun little week. It's a little fat to chew on. So
First up, was it our first episode we talked about the Pixar lineup?
yeah,
But Disney just announced all
they
of
said
its
you want to play?
movies.
We'll play. We'll go out
Literally all animated, live action, everything for the next 4 years.
there. Which is exciting because they've announced 30 different movies
No.
for something like that, right?
No, there's no.
32. Well, no, because no, the list says 32, but the first one's not a movie.
Yeah.
So 31. Sorry. 31 only, guys, for the next 4 years. Most of which we're all familiar with, but
Yeah,
still.
we can skip over the ones that we know.
Right, but let's see. Are there any notable, exciting
Okay, so
movies in there?
Good
Obviously,
Dinosaur is
Dinosaur.
next. Then, of course,
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
This one I didn't know about, and it's
Oh,
the
you didn't know about
finest
that one?
hours.
Yeah, that one, it stars Chris Pine, doesn't it?
Live action takes place in 1952.
And they all speak with a Boston accent in that movie.
Boston.
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 They get in the cars to go to the stars. And
You're right. Chris Pine, Eric Bana.
see, I know. Because I pay attention to trailers.
Sorry.
It's not animated. I don't want anything to do with
No,
it.
Trailers keep me from sleeping at night.
I'm
Literally, I
excited
just watch them all the time,
is
like right
odd.
before I go to sleep.
I'm excited for
I
live
love Disney
action,
Channel.
but I
Yes.
didn't know about that one.
Well, that one's a very dramatic movie. It's a very serious tone. Not as lighthearted as normal.
Zootopia.
Zootopia.
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book. I was very excited for that one. Then we get into the Marvel news.
Yeah, we got some Civil War action.
Civil War. Captain
Which-
America Civil War.
Are you excited? Okay, that shirt's loud on
Yeah,
these
it
mics. You're out.
We're out.
Got her to take it
I gotta
off. She
go.
failed
I
everything.
did fail.
Are you guys excited about Civil War, by the way?
Yeah.
Is that like a thing are you guys into that?
I like Marvel.
I like Marvel.
Yeah.
I do. I'm more. Ever since Disney bought Star Wars, I'm like, good try, Marvel.
Are you kidding
Star
me?
Wars.
But
No,
that's like
I
a
mean,
whole
Star
other...
Wars.
I know it's a completely different thing, but I just I'm a little marveled out, to
You're
be
marveled out.
honest.
that seems to be a
I
big
still
complaint.
love it,
No,
but there's just so much.
That's valid. That's valid. There was, I think it was J.J. Abrams was talking about, I think it was J.J., if I'm not mistaken, was talking about the fact that superhero movies are going to go the way of the Western, where they're super hot and every movie is a comic book movie right now and everyone is a blockbuster, but in the next couple of years you're going to see that trend sort of start to die out a little bit, which, I mean, I hope
We've
not.
had them since like 2002.
Well, yes, that's fair. That's fair, but they haven't been good since like the last 5 years. Because
the
no,
first Iron Man was
yeah,
really
the
good.
first
Okay,
Spider-Mans
okay.
were really good too.
all right. Well,
The
when was
first two
that?
Spider-Mans.
When was that?
Yeah, not their third one.
No, actually, Spider-Man
Spidey.
2 is a fun movie. It's just not a great movie, but Spider-Man 2 is an okay.
But,
And,
like-
and the second X-Men movie is awesome.
I thought the first X-Men movie was great.
Well, I mean, we all have our opinions, and some of them are wrong. It's fine, but I just want to say the Wolverine introduction scene is one of my favorite superhero scenes.
I don't think I
It's-
really started paying attention until Iron Man 1.
Yeah, well, that was probably the quintessential
Yeah.
lighthearted comic movie, and then Nolan had the dark one. So it set the tone
But that
for
was
the
a
Marvel
long
films.
time ago,
But,
Iron Man 1.
When was that? What year was that?
Let's find out.
Years ago.
Yeah, but it can't be more than 10 years.
Iron Man 1.
2008.
See, it's not that long ago, guys. I said 5 years. It's 7
Like
years.
8 years ago
8
almost.
years ago.
That's almost 10
Oh, yeah,
years.
it's
been almost a
2016.
decade. Tony
Anyways,
Stark has
wanna
graced
know-
our screens. Oh, okay.
well, like, let's be honest, Robert Downey Jr. saved the comic book genre.
I would agree
But I
with
want to
you.
know from the chat. We're going to go through this list, but I want to see some opinions in the chat room. What is your favorite comic book movie? Which comic book movies are you most excited about, particularly in the Marvelverse? But continue with our list of movies that Disney has allowed.
Couple comments. Roger DeLuigi, more excited about Star Wars than Marvel.
Roger.
Yes, Roger!
Roger. Well, I'm more excited about Star Wars 2.
Also, people are saying Civil War is just Avengers.
It is. It is just
It's an Avengers movie.
Yeah, I know.
Age
Well,
of the Civil War.
That's not
Not Age
like
of Ultron
that's not a
anymore.
negative blow or anything like that. It's just hidden underneath a
But I
Captain
do really
America title.
like Captain America
Yeah, he's one of my
movies.
Look, Captain America and
than
Spider-Man
Avengers.
are like my two favorites, so I'm pumped about that. And also, I think I'm gonna be cosplaying Ant-Man. What do you guys think of that?
I'm into it. I told you this.
I'm not
Sweet.
mad about
In
it.
secret.
Thank you. You got to jump on the cosplay train soon.
I'm
I
going to
know.
jump on the cosplay.
We're gonna
plane.
Disney bound together this
We are.
weekend.
I'm very excited.
You guys need to follow us on social media so you can
Be
keep up with that. We're going to be
jealous.
Snapchatting, we're going to be Instagramming, we're going to be
Instagrams.
tweeting, we're going to be
Disney
MySpacing, we're going to be
Yes.
Friendstering. It's going to be amazing.
Friendster.
I'm
God,
excited.
they don't
What-
even know what that is. So
what else
yeah,
we
this
got?
is something that I knew was happening, but I
Yeah.
didn't know it was happening so soon.
This is a curveball.
The second Alice in Wonderland live action movie, Alice Through the Looking Glass, which comes out May of 2016.
Which we got some, aside from just being on this list, we got a little additional news
Oh yeah,
for.
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that
later.
afterwards.
Did
So
you
just
guys
a little-
like the first one?
little taste.
No.
You didn't.
No, I thought it was. Here's the thing. I didn't get what was going on. I gotta, let's digest this for a second. It came out, and Alice is an adult, but she's at a boring party. But she goes to Wonderland, but it
But
seems
she's already
new,
been there.
But she's been there. But it's like they treat the audience like it's your first time there, and it seems like
Yeah,
it's weird.
They
It
released a
doesn't-
sequel without
without setting
a
up.
first one.
Yeah,
It wasn't
it's like
a sequel.
here's part 2. What happened to part 1? We're like, don't worry,
now we get it.
we work in prequels. That's how we do things. It didn't make any sense to me.
I remember it being fun, and I really like the Jabberwocky and parts of Alice that
Yeah.
weren't in the Disney cartoon.
Jabberwocky was cool.
Oops, sorry.
No, you're good.
But
The Jabberwockies is one of my favorite breakdancing crews, so they're always good when you put them in
I
movies.
like when they have those masks there.
and they do the
yeah.
6 feet off the ground. No?
Sorry.
Okay, Sarah's like, what are you talking about?
But I mean, I was never a movie I was ever going to see again.
let me
and
ask
I
you.
haven't.
Let me ask you. Johnny Depp's portrayal of the Mad Hatter, over the top or just right?
I thought it was just right.
I think it's fine. It's nowhere near my favorite Mad Hatter in existence. You
But
don't
he
like
was
it at
fine.
all. It's
I
just
know,
like,
no. I thought it was fine, but it had to grow on me. I thought it was a little like, okay, they're trying to make him crazier than Jack Sparrow.
But he was also super endearing, if
He
I
was,
remember
he
it.
was,
He was
he
like,
was.
you loved him. But
yeah.
Well, and that's
yeah.
what I think is so cool about this film is that they're gonna kind of explore.
Yeah, it's a
Mad
lot about
Hatter a
The
little
Mad
bit
Hatter.
More, which
Well, that's good. But I thought like the clown makeup was a bit much. Like I didn't understand why the Mad Hatter was a clown all of a sudden. But
I didn't understand Anne Hathaway.
I didn't understand that movie. to be
Yeah,
honest.
no, I agree, but I love Helen.
Don't hate it.
Helena
what's going to
Bonham
happen
Carter.
because Helena Bonham Carter's in it again, but they divorced now.
Ooh, the
No, but he's
drums.
not. It's not Tim Burton's not directing.
Oh yeah, he's
it.
not direct. Yeah, you're right. I
So-
read that wrong. It says Tim Burton isn't returning.
We see what side Disney chose.
oh my god.
Disney, who got the kids in that divorce?
But it's weird because like they're obviously going to try to mimic his tone and like
Yeah.
his look,
But you can't.
but like it's not.
You can't copy the TV.
Yeah.
What else we got, Sarah? What else came up on
All
this
right,
list?
so
of-
obviously
of 30 movies?
Finding Dory is one we know about, but then
Finding Dory.
this is one that hasn't been talked about a lot. Is the BFG based on Roald Dahl's
What does
book,
that stand for?
The Big Friendly Giant.
Oh,
I was gonna say the
thought
Big
that
Fat
was-
Giant.
I thought that was Big effing deal.
No, I thought it was because in the game,
BFD.
in the game Doom, it stands for Big Effing Gun.
You guys
Yeah.
didn't read the BFG when you were kids?
No.
Did you read any Roald Dahl
I went
books?
to private school, man.
I did too.
We
You don't read Roald Dahl
That's all we read was C.S. Lewis. That's like everything.
Yeah.
You didn't read The Witches or
Narnia.
Matilda or
We
Charlie and the
weren't-
Chocolate
No, the witches.
Factory?
That's from the devil.
The Witch. Oh my God.
You don't
Yeah,
read
we didn't
that?
read
to,
it.
like,
We
a
read
private
Charlie and
religious
Chocolate
school.
Factory, but not the witches.
The
Yeah,
Witches,
yeah.
Wizard of Oz, we read.
BFG. Oh my God.
Count of Monte Cristo.
People in the. I hope people back
Ivan
up in
Ho.
the comments. Roald Dahl is like such an
The Bible.
incredible.
Incredible.
I
I was a big fan of Job.
I like want you guys to read Roald Dahl books like now.
Okay.
They're so
I'm game.
magical.
Do you want to have a book club?
Yeah, for Roald Dahl
Roald Dahl?
only.
Oh my God. So the BFG is about a big friendly giant.
Uh-huh. Ho, 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 green giant.
Anyway, it's
Sarah's
coming
quitting
out
the
in
show next week.
2016. And then, of course, Pete's Dragon,
Your
which I'm
favorite.
stoked for.
Are you
I'm
excited
so-
for the remake?
Yeah. We've talked about this a little bit.
Yeah.
The 70s version is like so weird.
It's super weird. It's wackadoo.
I love it.
It's so
weird.
cool though. It's
I
like
don't even remember it.
it's
We
like
should
Mary
watch it.
Poppins, but
It
the
is,
dragon
except
is like the penguins,
it's a-
and it's not as good quality.
Pete's a slave.
The only thing about those old movies, like with the live action
Can't get over
kids, is like all the bed knobs and broomsticks and Mary Poppins and Peach, all of them. Like if you look at the kids when they're interacting, they stare off into space. They all have 1,000-yard stares when they're interacting with the adults. They're just like,
Look at in this picture.
yeah. Look, even in the picture that we have, it's like, I mean, I get in this one he's actually not looking at anything, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
But even when they're actually engaging with the actors, there's something about those old movies.
Here's something.
Crazy fun fact:
Yeah.
everyone in Mary Poppins has blue eyes.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah,
That is a crazy fact.
Right.
it's really bizarre.
Talk about blue washing.
I
Guys,
didn't believe it when my friend told me, and
got
then I
that
watched it, and I was like, "Wow,
You
this
just-
is really weird."
you just gave me my new favorite party trivia. I'm going to be using that. Hey, did you guys know?
If people haven't seen Pete's Dragon, they don't really want to watch the whole thing. I recommend just watching the opening song because it's so weird.
It sets the tone.
And no, it doesn't.
It- well,
doesn't set the
We
tone.
should do a watch along
It's
for Pete's
Oh
Dragon.
Pete,
my
oh my
God.
god. It's Pete like running away from his family, and they're like running around being like, Petey, and they're
Oh.
like really creepy, and they're like, we're gonna whip him when we find him.
I think we just found our favorite
Literally.
Halloween movie.
Literally.
That's terrifying.
They're like talking about skinning him.
Oh my What?
Literally, it's so weird.
Dude, no wonder he came
They're
up with
like,
an
we
imaginary
can't wait to
dragon."
find him. We want to murder him.
That guy has some severe
No
mental
wonder
blockage.
why he's running.
Yeah, he's got
Seriously.
some issues.
It's very weird. I'm not even ashamed to like say it because it's literally the movie.
What else we got?
Anyway,
Sarah?
Doctor
Let's get out of the
Strange.
crazies.
Did you see the picture that was
Doctor
released
Strange
today?
with cumberbuns.
Oh, somebody got a picture of like the closed set of him in the.
No,
Doctor
I didn't
Strange
see that. How dare you not send that to
costume.
me immediately?
I forgot. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's
It's
all
okay.
I can
I
say
forgive
is
you.
I'm sorry.
Everybody gets
I'm
one.
Sorry. I got one.
Spider-Man out. But no, I'm excited about Doctor Strange. I think his story is a weird one in the Marvel universe. I think, first of all, Cumberbatch can play any character just more than adequately. He's an amazing actor. But this particular character thrives on being kind of weird, but also completely, he's like the straight man who's weird. And that's Cumberbatch in every movie that he plays. He's like an eccentric, normal person. And that's why I think Doctor Strange in particular is going to be a really cool role for him. It's going to introduce the magical elements of Marvel, which they haven't really talked about yet. It's all been about the science, the Iron Man, the suits, the super soldier serum. But this is the unexplained. This is going to be
Thor?
like... kind of, but he's like,
Explain.
in all world, science and magic are the same. No, it's like Doctor Strange.
I'm a
Like,
god.
no. Yeah,
There's so many movies to talk
Go,
about. We
go,
can't
go,
spend
go.
so much time
All
on
right.
it.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm the party killer.
yeah, party puber.
So, Doctor Strange, Moana. Then, here you go.
We've gone at length.
Spin-off, Rogue One.
That's cool. I'm excited about that.
Star Wars, Rogue One.
No Jedis in the movie, maybe.
Yes.
I don't know anything about this. You have anything to say?
Forrest
Rogue One is
Whitaker.
about I believe an X-wing fleet, if I'm not mistaken, or
Takes
'cause-
place after the events of A New Hope and follows a group of rebels who try to steal the plans for the Death Star.
Yeah.
The Death
Which
Star.
they briefly mentioned.
Are you okay?
Excuse me. Yeah, they briefly mentioned the many Bothans died to bring us these plans, but this might actually follow that sort of storyline, and I think that's exciting. That's really cool. All the little in-between stories in the Star Wars universe are now going to get some light, and that's what I like, expanded universe.
Do you know what I'm excited about? Is I feel like just going off the Star Wars thing really quick. Is all these big female characters.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's all this thing in the news today
Yeah.
about their kind of taking away or trying to phase out the slave Princess Leia toys and costumes and merchandise.
Oh, we'll get to that.
But I'm
That's in the
excited
news.
that there's so many great female characters that are being
Yeah.
like leads in the Star Wars movies. Cause,
It's very
yeah.
exciting, and the whole multi-ethnic pals.
Yes.
I like it.
Beauty and the Beast,
Beauty and the
and
Beast.
then Guardians of the Galaxy Dose.
Dose, which I'm particularly
It's
stoked
in
about.
pre-production
I
right
love
now.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt and
Guardians
his
is
friends.
great. And then Star Wars Episode 8 doesn't have a
8.
title yet, but it's gonna be
The Force.
May.
It's going to be called The Force Takes a Nap. It waits and then
He goes to sleep.
goes night night.
Then we got Cars 3.
Oh, your favorite.
Then we got Pirates 5.
Oh my
snap!
Okay, you guys.
She's
I
about
love
to shut you down.
pirates. Too many pirates movies. I think
never
we should
be-
just.
We might have a reason.
There can
at
never
some
be
point
too
for
many
you to
Pirates
like it.
movie love.
And then we have Thor 3.
Thor 3. I got a Thor 3 from Thane. That's too much.
Thor 3. So we have Coco, the Dia de los Muertos
The movie about
from,
chocolate cake.
from Pixar, and then
Black Panther.
Yes.
AKA Batman without a cape.
I know. I was just thinking. I was like, this looks very strangely like Batman
He kind of
and
is.
Deadpool
He's a rich. He's a king, and the king of Wakanda.
Is the one I was trying to get to is Gigantic, Disney's animated adaptation of Jack and
Adverb.
the Beanstalk. When we were talking about what?
What was it adverb? What do we call it?
Oh yeah, well just like Disney loves just having one-word adjective titles.
Oh,
now.
adjectives. That's what it was.
Frozen, Tangled, Brave, Gigantic. Like, come on, guys. We can handle long titles.
More than one word.
No, someone in the comments of the chat was thinking that this was the BFG. Two different movies.
Oh, no.
BFG and Gigantic.
Yeah.
I believe BFG is live action. I don't.
Let's not make any claims, Sarah.
Okay, but
If it is live action, you
here's-
heard it here first. If not,
don't quote me.
don't quote us.
Cool thing about Gigantic, it takes place in Spain, so I feel a little
Leo's very excited.
cultural representation there. I can now cosplay as Yak and feel like I'm doing my people proud.
I'll do that little girl, the giant girl.
That's weird.
It's gonna have the same music as the Frozen. It's the same Frozen.
Yeah, it's the
Frozen.
Lopez's.
The Lopez's.
They're gonna knock it out of the park.
I didn't like the song they showed at D23.
I
though.
liked
I
it.
wasn't a
He
big
hated
fan.
it. It felt
My
like
little man.
It felt like, do you wanna build a snowman?
It was
like
even
annoying
cheesier,
in that
though.
way.
It's just weird. Like the
Little
song is called "My Little
Man.
Man." Anyway,
All right, and then Avengers sequel.
Avengers
two-part film.
17.
Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, the Infinity Gauntlet. Whoosh, Thanos.
Then another Star Wars
A Star
spin-off.
Wars.
Who do you think they're gonna cast as Han Solo in the prequel?
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I would.
God,
He's
everyone
basically Han
knows
Solo
He
in
could be- I
Guardians
know.
of the Galaxy.
He's
Just
basically
too
Han
good.
Solo in
And-
Jurassic World too.
Yeah, Chris Pratt is Harrison Ford reincarnated
good.
before
And then,
he's dead.
Toy Story 4, Captain Marvel.
Who do you think they're gonna cast
the
as Captain
Thunderbolt.
Marvel? Do you think Ronda Rousey's gonna get it?
No, she's not a good actress. That's the problem. She's incredible, but she's not a good actress. I'm a big fan of her though.
X-Men Inhumans.
X-Men
much Marvel.
Inhumans.
I love X-Men.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe's version of X-Men Inhumans.
Yeah, the
hits theaters.
Inhumans, not X-Men Inhumans. Get that? You have to correct that. Here's the thing: they're calling mutants Inhumans in the Marvel verse on TV. So the theory is that the X-Men will re-enter Marvel through the Inhumans. It's because they can't call people mutants because Fox owns the rights to the X-Men currently. Little fun fact, little tidbit.
Thanks for that.
Moving forward,
My new party trick trivia.
End of
that's only good
Marvel's
for a couple of years.
three-phase universe with Avengers in Infinity War Part 2, 2019.
That's so far away.
And then Incredibles 3.
Increíbles tres.
And then Star Wars Episode 9.
Dang.
And then 4 dates for Untitled Fairy Tales, which have not been announced. The mystery movies will be
Wait,
released.
did they just announce movies without announcing them?
They're like, we're gonna do live action
That's
movies like Cinderella, but we don't know which one.
That's
yet.
impressive.
I bet you they'll do Aladdin.
Well,
Aladdin,
I mean, are they
Genies.
the ones we already know about? Genies,
Yeah.
Cruella, Mulan,
Bianca and Bernard.
Dumbo. Like, we all know what they are already. We've talked
just
about
kidding.
it.
It's not real,
But
guys.
they're like, it's a secret. No, it's
It's a secret. It's on our Wikipedia
Regardless,
page.
that's the lineup up until 2019. That's a lot of movies.
much.
That's 30 plus movies coming out in the next 4 years. That is a approximate boatload, is what that is.
I'm gonna be in one of those movies. You just wait and see.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
be in one of those movies.
Deal. Let's do it.
We are literally halfway through the show, so let's not dwell on the lineup too
no,
much
that
anymore.
was
but
fun. We
I
got
would,
to
I
give our
would
thoughts on the
like
movies.
everyone who's watching to leave in the comments.
Yeah, are you excited? What are you?
Which one that we talked about are you most excited for? Leave it in the comments.
Yeah, and don't forget, what's your favorite superhero movie? That's 2 questions.
We wore Pixar today because there's a lot of Pixar.
There's
news.
some Pixar news in the news. So the
First?
first one, let me see. We got.
This is something I'm really excited
Yeah, you talk
about.
about. That's your jam.
So Slash Film had an interview with director Peter Sohn, who's the director of Good Dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about this interview because in it he's like, no. Arlo's supposed to look like harshly
So-
cartoony next to the background.
For the uninitiated, there's been this debate that we've done in the last couple shows with the chat room, debating over the fact whether or not you liked that Arlo was so starkly contrasted against the hyper-realistic backgrounds of The Good Dinosaur, and how that could be a little off-putting. And then I mentioned in the last episode how After seeing the trailer, or excuse me, after seeing the footage at Disneyland, he looked a little bit more rendered and he blended a little bit better. He just had a little bit more texture and he seemed to fit a little bit better. But it was a little bit of a concern because it's a little off-putting. But he goes into this interview to talk about how the idea of having a stylistic gummy bear style dinosaur in a gummy bear forest doesn't really have any sort of real... there's no real threat there, right? Like the forest would look soft just like he would. And in this movie... the environment is the obstacle. The environment is the protagonist.
There is no villain.
There's no real villain, right?
Except for nature.
Right. So they needed nature to seem threatening and menacing and dangerous, like he could actually die out there. And so they gave it a harsh reality as opposed to his soft sort of demeanor, which I get. But you can't tell me that you can't have a stylized, scary world. I mean, look at Tim Burton's worlds. They look pretty scary.
I know. I just everyone was like, oh my God, this juxtaposition is too much for me. And I'm like, okay. Pixar literally doesn't do anything without very specific intent. It wasn't a mistake.
I get it.
Everyone's like, they weren't thinking about it.
I'm not holding it against the movie. I'm still going to see the movie. I'm still excited. But it is a little bit of a... Well, I mean, the fact that he had to clarify is, proof enough.
Yeah, people talk about it a lot, but I'm like, they meant it that way.
I know they meant it that way.
I'm mostly excited for the background in this movie.
Me too.
I cannot... Because that's what they've developed with this technology for.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited to just see this in IMAX and just take it in.
Look, buckle me in. I'm ready to go for the ride. I'm just saying it is a bit jarring, but I'm sold.
A lot of people seem to be really excited in the chat room about Incredibles 2.
Yeah, because they have good taste. I love them.
Beauty and the Beast, yes, I'm there with you. Beauty and the Beast. Give me some Hermione Granger as Belle. And the entire cast is just all of my favorite actors.
You guys are gonna have to stop me from talking about Fantastic Beasts in this episode.
Oh my gosh, I literally, I was like, I'm not even gonna, we can't get into that.
Did you guys forget this is the unofficial Harry Potter podcast?
Did you hear that there's a new word for Muggle?
Oh no.
J.K. Rowling announced that there's a different term for Muggles that American wizards use.
Oh, it's colloquialism.
It's colloquialism. Americans don't call them Muggles; they call them No-Maj.
No-Maj.
Yeah,
I'm into that.
I like that.
Yeah.
It sounds like weird slang.
It's like no magic.
Stupid no-mages.
It's like almost like text words.
Next time I come into the house and you're late or there's some sort of conflict, I'm like, you filthy little no-maj.
Oh my God.
Can I say that?
No, it would be Mudblood would be the.
I know, but I wanted to use no-maj.
No-mages.
I wanted to use no-maj.
But it brings up all these questions because there's American wizards and now there's an American wizard in Congress and
of course there's American wizards.
Oh my God, what's this government like? Anyway, Pixar.
Focus.
I'll take it.
What do we got, Leo?
So we recently got some released images of the unreleased emotions that were supposed to be used in the movie Inside Out. And they included some other emotions like greed and envy and love. And some of those images are up on the internet now. They were released.
My favorite is frustration or irritation.
Irritation is
can you
my
imagine
favorite too.
this
No, he looks irritated.
Ball of
he makes
anger.
me irritated by looking at him.
Yeah.
Shame and embarrassment.
What ended up happening was they took these emotions and they sort of just kind of lumped them in. Like originally envy was green because it's the green-eyed monster, and they put it into disgust, which disgust doesn't really embody envy, but she kind of has that same attitude. If you look at the drawings,
obviously Hope kind of made her way into joy.
Yeah, and what's the gloom is sadness.
Yeah,
clearly,
shame and disgust, or
Well,
they
there
just
are times
lumped
where
them
anger looked irritated.
He does, but it just goes to show that the simplicity of emotions is what ended up selling the movie. But honestly, it would be cool if they do a sequel and another emotion is revealed later on because she's gone through puberty, she's becoming older and kind of
angst.
yeah.
Teen angst.
I
would love it.
That would be amazing.
Be awesome.
But they allude in the article that love is a possibility because now she has the ability to fall in love as opposed to love her parents.
Riley's first date.
Yeah, Riley's first date.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So since everyone's so excited about Incredibles 2, do you want to tell them the news?
That the composer has been announced for the music. And it is the same composer who did the music for Star Trek, which...
And Incredibles 1.
Yeah, and I was like, you mean the same guy that they had before?
Yeah, but I'm more excited about the fact that...
And
he's
the
now
most famous Pixar movie score of all time.
I get it, and I love it, but now he's got Star Trek in between.
All right.
He's stepped up his game after stepping up his game. You know what I'm saying?
It's Michael Giacchino. He's one of the...
Oh, is he the one who did it? That's not a song.
No, that's
Yeah,
an
that's
up.
I'm just
I
kidding.
hate you.
I'm just kidding. Good Lord, these girls.
Very exciting.
Angst.
Can I take
So
a
much
moment?
Angst had just made its
Take a
entrance.
moment to plug something.
Please.
So, Jim Henson Company is releasing a Thanksgiving movie.
The turkeys.
Voiced
By Ludacris.
It's not voiced by Ludacris. Ludacris is the
A
narrator. So I work there, first of all, and they have this movie coming out for Thanksgiving, and it's really cute, and it's based off of a script that Jim Henson wrote that they just didn't find for years, and they found it, and now they're making it, which is super cool. And it's like puppets and creatures and like classic Henson-y stuff, and Michael Giacchino did the score.
Oh, that's
That's
pretty
cool.
cool. That is really cool.
Remind me when
He's
we're
the same
done
guy who
with
did the Star Trek.
Oh my
soundtrack.
God.
Oh yeah, he did Star Trek. He like moved up in the world and did Star Trek.
No, he moved
But
out of this
remember,
world
he
with
did
Star
Up,
Trek.
which was amazing.
And
space
Turkey
joke.
Hollow.
I waited on Ludacris at the restaurant I work at, and I asked him about Turkey Hollow. And I have a funny story to tell you.
I can't
after
wait.
This.
It's like,
He's
this
the
text is called
narrator.
from area code 626.
Oh my God. He's so funny.
Fast and Furious.
All right.
These turkeys are too fast. We can't even catch them. They're not going to end up on our Thanksgiving plate. They're too fast and too furious. Which I like to say 5 Fast, 5 Furious, because who knows what sequel they're on now.
Live action.
Moving on to live action.
Yay.
We had
We're gonna rewind
so
back
now we're gonna
to,
go back to those movies that we were announcing earlier, and I remember that tidbit I left for you guys to just sort of marinate on.
taste.
We're going back to that. Alice, Through the Looking Glass. There was a a teaser release. It's crazy. There are literally trailers for trailers now.
Yes. Teasers for trailers.
Trailerception.
And since we all talked, like 2 more were released.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that 2 more were released.
In like the last hour?
in the last 4
No,
hours.
like in the
or what?
last day.
Oh.
Well, the one I saw was basically Alice opens a door, and like a dummy doesn't look where she's going and falls out the door. And
Alice
just
is
tumbles and
silly.
tumbles and tumbles and tumbles, and she's falling down the rabbit hole. But it's not. It's just the sky, and that's it. That's all we got. That's what I saw. Did you see the other ones that were released?
Yeah, there's one with like a heart. It's like the Queen of Hearts castle, and it's just like.
But that's it. Nothing.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like just.
They're
the
like little
castle.
like flashes.
Yeah, it's really interesting because it's like
They're like 5 seconds long.
it just blows my mind that is what they release. You know, it's not enough to put the news out there. You have to put a completely out of context scene.
Someone says the full trailer's coming out tomorrow.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that what
it
it
is.
is?
Mhm.
Well, then I'm pumped about that.
So it
I'm
was like
excited.
teasing like
This is gonna be-
days up to it.
Okay, I see. It's interesting because there's a lot of trailers coming out this weekend. I wonder if this is like the weekend to
Well,
release.
Spectre.
Spectre. Well, that's
It's coming out,
Yeah, it's coming out.
so-
But we get the World of Warcraft trailer on Friday as well,
That'll be exciting.
which I'm excited about. Sarah, we
No
don't
one cares
all
here.
only like Disney.
You know what? Okay, everyone watching this show.
In the chat room, how many of you are excited about the World of Warcraft movie?
Disney movie news.
Oh yeah, just so you know, there are tons of Disney references in World of Warcraft. FYI.
Oh my god.
BT dub.
So funny, Leo. You're so funny.
GTO.
I'm just laughing thinking about our
Get
panel that
out.
we had last weekend. Anyway.
Do you think we're gonna get
Speaking-
the Fantastic
speaking-
Beasts trailer
Real
this
quick.
weekend?
Who cares?
I
Who cares?
would.
This
Oh
is the
my
Disney
gosh, I
movie
would.
news. We don't talk about that.
But Disney fans actually do like Harry Potter. They don't.
And no
all
Disney
play- No, but
fans
like
like
there's a
World of
big
Warcraft?
crossover, and there's probably a smaller crossover to World of Warcraft.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Literally, there are 5.5 million active users on World of Warcraft.
Tomorrow at peak time,
one
and do
point,
one of
there were
those
12
Twitter polls and ask, and we're gonna ask our
See,
Disney.
look, they like it. They like it. Me. Yep,
Nope.
yep.
Nope. Sorry, Leo. Nope.
You're reading the one that says no.
Yep,
There's like 50
they all
yeses.
say no.
no.
No, they're all wrong.
Moving
Oh my
on,
God.
Leo. Moving on. The chat room has spoken.
Oh, Leo.
It's cool, guys. You can't come over to my game nights. It's all.
I'm excited for you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the pity excitement. Moving on. What other news
What do
we
you guys
got?
think about? Can I ask you guys what your opinion is on the kind of the new look of Alice and kind of the images that we have seen about Through the Looking Glass?
I'm not even familiar. It looks
Here,
like
look
the
at her
same.
dress.
Oh yeah, but I
very
mean,
different.
she looks like the Mad Hatter now. It's basically
Yeah, no,
where I
exact-
went.
yeah.
I wonder if like she's gonna finally give up on the real world. You know what I mean? And it's like her real world is Wonderland, and she comes to the like reality to just escape Wonderland.
Do you think
to keep her
Jafar
sanity.
is going to show up?
Well, I think his cousin Janir might.
Janir?
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody watched
That's a
Once
joke.
Upon a Time in Wonderland. I did.
I watched like 2 episodes of that.
I loved Jafar's Jerry curl.
I was like into it for a second.
How about Merlin though, guys? How about Merlin at Once Upon a Time? How
Oh my
about
god,
that?
he's
so hot.
dreamy.
He's such a dreamboat.
Oh my
He's
god.
casting a spell
Like,
over me.
If you're not
dang.
watching Once Upon a Time, you're
Merlin.
missing out on some good
Guys,
looking Merlin.
Give me
The
some Merlin.
story is
Although I'm a hooker
whack.
for life. Hooker for life.
The story is wacky dacky, but
Gone are the days of a bearded old Merlin man.
now he's a young, savvy,
He's tall, dark, and
sexy-
handsome.
All right, calm down. It's all about Hook. Hook for
There's something
life.
that happened this week that's really exciting for me.
Yeah, go into
Probably
this.
for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what
I
mean?
love this. This was
It's
so
just like cool. There is a lost Disney cartoon that they're going to screen next month.
Was it lost? That's my question. Who left it under the bed? Like, where was it lost?
Okay. Here's the thing. It's featuring Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Mm.
And so like Disney lost Oswald for so
Oh, yeah.
long. So
Yeah.
like
It literally was somewhere else, not Disney property.
yeah.
Well, it's still technically. I don't think is it. It's
but they
still-
had to restore it. Too.
Yeah, but I don't think Oswald is still not Disney property.
No, they got him back.
He's
They did?
theirs now.
Oh,
yeah,
they-
that's
they
why
got
he's
him
a,
back.
he's a character in the parks and
Recently.
everything.
Yeah, they have a character you can meet of Oswald.
Yeah.
In the parks.
Slightly
And
terrifying.
his hat.
He's
No,
really-
he's
he
great.
freaks me out a little bit.
No, he's awesome.
His
Really?
little
You've met him?
cauliflower tail.
He's a great guy. I had him for dinner the other night.
You did? You did?
I didn't have him for dinner. He came over.
You came
for
game
dinner.
night. Game night.
Game night. We played. We didn't play WoW because even I don't play WoW. Just appreciate it. You guys have
This is
appreciation.
huge historical significance, though. This is really
So
cool.
it hasn't been screened in 87 years. It was made in 1928, same year as Steamboat Willie, guys. Long lost 6-minute film, and it's going to be screened in London next month.
That's interesting.
87 years. I think it's just so cool, just being such like a history buff.
Yeah.
Like that Disney drew that when he was like in his like early 20s and like created that. That's like
27.
That is
He
like
was,
his. This is like basically Mickey Mouse's grandpa.
Well,
or dad.
that's literally Oswald is the embodiment of like animation legacy.
Yeah.
You know, he's gone through more than any other animated character, even more than Disney. I mean, having been thrown around and now he's back. I mean, Mickey is obviously like the symbol of animation, but Oswald, he predates him. And he's back at his side. And he's in Epic Mickey, so it just shows, you know, he's a leading man.
I like him.
I want to see all the Disney, like all the Mickey classics remade with Oswald now, like the Three Musketeers. You know, I want to see
yeah.
that with like Oswald
Instead
and then
of
like
Donald, because I can't understand a word he
Yeah.
says.
I wonder. I would love
Donald.
to see a modernized characterization of Oswald.
I think
Like, because Mickey's kind
Yeah.
of turned
Yeah.
into this,
Yeah.
we have a modern
Looks
Mickey
different.
now. I want
what
to
must
see a
he look
modern
like?
Oswald.
No, you know what I really want to see is I want to see like early '90s Mickey version of Oswald. You know, when Mickey was wearing like green collared shirts,
Yeah.
unbuttoned, and like
Yeah.
red pants, like
Yeah,
just
I know what
weird
you're
Mickey.
talking
And he
about.
had like way animated features before they toned him back to like the black dots. I want to see that version of Oswald. It's just gonna look super funky. Somebody
Send
go draw
us, you
that.
guys. Yeah, draw
That's
that.
my
Send it to
challenge
us.
to you. Your homework this week. Next Wednesday, we're gonna post the best version of '90s Oswald
Yes.
that is submitted to us.
You can submit it to us via iTunes or YouTube, so
Yeah.
make sure you follow, like, and keep us going.
Yeah, and shout out
every
to the
week.
reviews on iTunes. Thank you guys for leaving those. We really, really appreciate them. We do read them. So thanks for the love. But where are we in the news? How are
We
looking
can,
over
we
here?
can. I guess we can go back to Star Wars for you.
Yay!
You
I
want
already have my costume
thank
picked
you.
out for the premiere.
You want to talk about?
You do?
the-
Well, you
yeah.
know, a lot of places aren't going to that piece of news. You know, a lot of places aren't allowing costumes, or at least not masks.
I just
into
need to
premieres.
bring my lightsaber.
No, that's like one of the big ones. You have to make sure your theater allows it because lightsabers,
Arclight, I'll kill
masks,
you.
and sometimes costumes are being banned
because of all the danger.
because it's going to be a huge ordeal.
I know, and it breaks my. This is what makes me
really
so
scary.
angry.
This is why we
You've
can't have nice
taken-
things.
Yeah, crazy people have taken away movies for.
It's honestly
They
so
have.
scary.
So angry.
It is scary, and it's validated. I get it. But just be careful what you wear. Just saying. All right.
I'm gonna be Kit Fisto.
Excuse me.
So anyway.
Kit Fisto, you're gonna have tentacles hanging off your head?
No, I'm gonna do a bunch of braids and then spray my hair green.
All right, calm down.
Don't mess with my
I like
cosplay.
Kit Fisto. You know his lightsaber is specially built so that it can ignite underwater. Did you
I know
that?
it's green too.
my
so
God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm
You
very
was
excited.
Someone
one
this week was
Star
like, "Wow,
star.
I thought I liked Star Wars, but then I heard Leo talking about it."
Who said that?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Someone I know.
Someone you know? Oh,
Do you know who
man.
does love Star Wars though? This awesome guy who is very, very sick, and his,
Oh yes.
His I don't know if you guys have seen this in the
Daniel
news,
Fleetwood.
Daniel,
Yeah,
or on
Daniel
social
Fleetwood.
media. But his wish is to see Star Wars before he passes away.
His
He was-
like Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, his Make-A-Wish.
Make-A-Wish.
He was given 2 months to live back in July, but he's
He's persevered.
still alive, and
Is
I
it
heard
forced?
it's happening. I heard that they
I
are
hope
going to let him
so.
see it.
Yeah, they started a
because-
campaign called Force for Daniel.
Yeah, hashtag Force for Daniel.
And it was retweeted by what's his name, Boyega and
Everybody wants.
and
Mark Hamill wants.
Mark
to see
Hamill
it.
and Carrie Fisher. Everybody.
It's tough because I understand that like there's probably a lot of people who
Yeah, but it says Make a Wish. That's the difference.
I know, like I mean people, but like it is a little bit opening a can of worms. But I still want him to be able to.
I
see
want
it.
him to be able to see it
I really
because-
want.
Why
him to be
not
able to
just
see it.
let?
At this point, like it would be pretty messed up if he didn't. You know.
Oh, they have to let him. Like, how could
Yeah.
they not let him see it?
Well, not only him. I mean, hey,
But-
just have a whole showing
Screening
for
for
screening
Make-A-Wish people.
for Make-A-Wish people.
I agree, and it's really interesting too because even his girlfriend was saying she's like we didn't expect it to get this out of control, and every day that he lives he's in extreme pain, and she doesn't only want him to live just so that he can live long enough to see this movie, but she's just like happy that there's enough crowd support and that people are behind this, and it's it's bringing awareness to the general public about these sort of conditions and things like that. So that in itself is a reward, but. Let's be real. We really want him to see that. We're pushing for him, so that's what we're talking about in the show. Additionally, I'm sure it'll happen, but you guys throw some words out there.
Yeah.
For Force for Daniel. Hashtag Force for Daniel.
Tweet it out.
Tweet it out. Raise that awareness.
I think it'll happen.
I think it will happen, and the Force is strong with him. So, but
It obviously is. And he has. If you've seen interviews with him too, he has such.
No, he's such a
great
good
positivity.
guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
it seems like they have. And his girlfriend seems super sweet. So, but. That's. I mean, I know it's a little sad, but it's also a happy thing. We've got people
Save
surprising.
that for last.
That's last. That's
We
going
gotta
last.
do an intense discussion
But we've got
about bikinis.
we've got to get into. Let's get real serious here, guys. Bikinis. It's the number one
Slate
problem
land.
in America today. There's been some rumors, only rumors, that Disney will be discontinuing any likeness of the slave Leia
Action
portrayal
figure. Yeah.
at all. Not
Yeah.
just on action figures, but in T-shirts, which is a big deal. Not only because like they're removing a slave, like an iconic image from merchandising, but because they've already included it in so much. I mean, they've even put Minnie in slave Leia
Yeah, they
clothing.
have. They put Minnie in
And it's a
slave
big
Leia.
deal. She's been everywhere, and it's such a popular, again, iconic figure. And it's also very interesting because going forward with Force Awakens, she's not even the center of attention anymore. Right? It's not even about Slave Leia. There's going to be a whole new cast of characters and merchandising and stuff.
It
and they're still going
hasn't
back.
been about Slave Leia for
It's never been.
years.
Well,
It was one movie.
The argument that they're placing is that, or that they're sort of leaning on, is the fact that Slave Leia for a long time was Hasbro's only incarnation of Leia action figures, which, by the way, isn't true, because I personally own many different versions, especially the Bounty Hunter Princess Leia and the Hoth Princess Leia. Like, I own those figures, so that claim is a little unjustified, in my opinion. But, I mean, whatever reasons it may be, it's still only a rumor. Now, J. Scott Campbell, who is a very famous comic book artist, one of my favorites, said that there is a push over at Marvel Comics to not ever draw her, not only not in the bikini, but in any sort of sexually suggestive poses. So that supports the claim, but in no way validates it. So I'm just...
I mean, it's crazy because like months ago, I was listening to the radio and there was some guy who was causing a fuss over there being Slave Leia action figures somewhere that he had his daughters at. And like, this is the first I'd ever heard of someone being mad about Slave Leia. And now it's like a huge thing
It's
all of a
just-
sudden.
It's so weird.
It's like it's so funny because I feel like kids these days, they have access to everything.
Which is funny because kids those days,
yeah,
that
it's in
was
the
their
movie.
sexual icon.
Yes.
And I don't see anybody like suffering any sort of damages or circumstances because they grew up with Slave Leia. Now she's like literally how many years old? Like 40 years old? Like,
I mean, come on, look at
Character.
Princess Jasmine. When Jafar had slave
know.
Princess Jasmine.
look at Ariel. She's literally in a bikini. She's swimming around.
Well, yeah,
she's
I mean,
actually naked
People talk
from
about
the chest down.
people talk
She's
about
naked. She's a fish. That's her biology.
the
chat
idea
room's
of
like, "Oh
her
my
being
God."
like a slave, and it being like indicative of her being a slave, which is like not something that should be glorified.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like, what is the point of limiting merchandise when it's in the movie? Like it's like
Right.
you can't take it out of the movie.
Right.
Like I guess it's just like promoting it, but I'm just like always going to be
They're
one
not
who's
promoting slavery.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like
It's
in no
one
way, shape, or form are they
scene
doing
in
that.
one movie, and it's like, come on, people.
Someone
There's
said-
so many worse things going on in the world. Why are we all worried about Slave Leia?
Someone said, "Why not? Carrie Fisher and Leia is hot." It's like,
She is.
props to her. You know what I mean?
I'm always just gonna be someone who's like, there's literally nothing shameful about bodies.
There's
Why are
not.
we
Stop
so weird
body
about
shaming the
bodies?
bikinis. Cosplay it up. Buy the action figures. Whatever. I mean, it is what it is. But that's the news that's out there for that particular topic. Like I said, it's just a rumor. It's not, but there's a lot of talk. Like right now, Slave Leia is like, for whatever reason, the hot button. But I'm saying we put the kibosh on it, we throw it out, we just move on with our lives and stop worrying about a fictional character that never existed except maybe 25, 30 years ago in the movie.
And Carrie Fisher worked hard for
earned
that
it,
body.
yeah.
She looked great.
She was
And you
literally
go.
iconic
You go,
for
Carrie
it.
Fisher. You go.
Don't
Slave
take that
Leia.
away from her. But one last piece of news, still in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, it's
literally.
happened like today.
Yes,
It happened today. We caught it just before coming
did.
in. But the official Force Awakens posters were
Character
released.
posters.
Character posters were released. Not all of them. Everybody's still pretty pumped up about Mark Hamill's Luke Skywalker, which still hasn't been revealed, not even in the official poster art. But the character posters have been revealed. And who do we have amongst them? We have Han Solo. We have Princess Leia. We have Kylo Ren. What is Boyega's character's name? What's it? I can't even remember.
I think we do have Luke Skywalker in there.
No, he's not in there.
That's him.
That's not.
He
Get
went
out
to
of
the dark side.
Get out of here, Reddit.
I'm sorry.
No.
He went to the dark side,
He did
and
not.
that's
Luke-
him right there.
Luke is
We have
the
Luke in
epitome
there.
of good. You can't
He
make
is
him.
not.
He is. He's like. He's
Yoda
the
even
chosen
said,
one.
Yoda even said he did not finish his training, and I read this whole thing.
No, he didn't finish his training at the time, and so they were worried. But he does come back because he goes, "No more training do you require," and then he dies. He's literally done. And then he goes,
"I've given up
he's
on
like,
you.
He's like,
You've already
that's
gone
when he
to
goes,
the dark
"So I
side."
am a Jedi," and he goes, "Oh," and he like laughs at him, and he's like, "No, you still have like one more trial, and that's to face your father." And he faces his father, doesn't turn to the dark side because he's so good, and is able to defeat the dark side because he embodies the light so well.
I'm gonna send you this little article I read today.
Yeah, but there's so many.
It's read
Okay, well, there's
everything.
another one saying, so all the posters, all of the characters have one of their eyes covered by something. So, like Kylo Ren has the red lightsaber, John Boyega's character has the blue lightsaber, Han Solo has his blaster, Carrie Fisher has like the Hoth screens, the little digital thing, it goes over her eyes. And what they're saying is, what if Luke Skywalker's missing an eye? And if that fan theory,
Foreshadowing through
that's
posters.
what I'm saying. Like, you can make a theory for literally everything. So no matter what you send me, I will never in a million years buy that Luke Skywalker is a bad guy.
Well,
Never.
wait till December 17th.
Yeah.
I know you're going to see it
Shall
before
we put
me,
you
but
want to put some money on this?
you could. You want to?
Here in front of the internet?
Oh.
You call it. You call it, because I'm
Oh.
a Hundo P down. Hundo P.
Let me just sleep on it and.
Oh no, none of that. You got
How much? What do you want to? Not money.
Because
Let's put something else down on it. Something else down.
In the next week, something's gonna come out, and you're like,
Okay.
"Well, we didn't bet on it."
No, that's fine. I'll put something else down. A different bet.
Okay.
That in this movie, Luke will be bad,
Okay.
and that's why he's not in any
That's
of the things.
cute. That's cute.
Okay, what do you?
I-
What's the bet?
What do you?
do you want to
I love
control?
how when you guys like talk about Star Wars, like all the footage is just me like. I'm excited. I just like literally have nothing to say.
I want to know what the
Keep
let the
talking.
chat room make some.
Whoever loses comes dressed as Slave Leia.
Oh, so down. All right.
So down.
I'll find a costume.
I'm like, do both of you have access to it?
I'll find one.
I'll find one.
As a matter of fact, for
I
your
will.
sake,
I
for
will
everyone's
Disney
sake,
bound Slave Leia.
for everyone's sake out there,
think-
I hope that she's right, but unfortunately, I will not be wearing a Slave Leia outfit. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind showing off my
You
Batman
literally.
chest
Oh,
hair.
I'm like you. Well, you have to if you lose.
I will do it, but I'm not gonna lose.
You
It's fine.
gotta. You
That's a good
gotta.
bet. Let's shake on that right here. On the internet. Sold.
It's
In front of
happening.
all 33 live viewers.
Someone says Sarah is me.
Sarah is you.
I'm like, meh.
Sarah just World of Warcrafted out of that one.
What's your favorite poster of the of
Oh,
all
of the new
five?
ones?
Of the new ones.
It's weird because I actually really like the lightsaber ones. I like Carrie
they're
Fisher's as well,
great.
but I just think that like it's still surreal to me to see Han Solo old. I like it, but it's like ugh,
And his crooked
such a
nose.
trip. Yeah, no. But I'm gonna go with the Boyega.
I think
It's funny
Carrie
because I can't
Fisher's
remember
is
his
my
real
favorite.
name. That's probably it's right up there for me. Oh, hers is pretty cool. Yeah,
Isn't hers really cool?
Yeah, I really
love
dig
it.
hers a lot. As a matter of fact, I kind of want to make that my Facebook default of me.
In that, like, just
Yeah,
like-
with the lasers.
Yeah, I like
think I
it.
might have to do that.
Dorcas.
But that's it. That brings us to the conclusion of all of our Disney movie news.
Still got a couple of minutes.
So I'm just saying that's the end of our news.
Oh.
Any thoughts?
Any questions in the
any
chat
chat?
room? Anybody
Yeah,
in
let's
the
go to
chat
chat.
room wanna?
Yeah. Do some
So we got
Q&A.
we've already thrown some questions out there. What was your favorite? What movie are you most excited about? What's your favorite superhero movie? What's your favorite Star Wars poster? Let's go with that one.
Mm-hmm.
And what class did you pick in World of Warcraft? That's
Oh my
another.
God.
It's another one. Do you play Hearthstone? That's also World of Warcraft related.
Someone goes, people age, Leo.
I'm not saying I dislike them. It's like such a shock that it's not my. Like I don't see the poster.
Harrison Ford is still a bae.
He's still a bae. I'm not going to deny that, and he's still married to Ally McBeal, which is cool.
Ally McBeal.
I love Harrison Ford.
She's who doesn't really? Who doesn't love Chris Pratt? Let's be honest. Jar Jar's not the bad. Yeah, someone's gonna say that there was like this another theory that Jar Jar went through like super intense dark side training and he's actually Kylo behind the mask. I'm like,
no, Luke.
It's not Luke.
It's Luke.
It's not Luke.
Luke is gonna be bad in the movie.
Han's poster
Definitely.
definitely.
That's what the bet is, though. Luke is bad in the movie.
Luke's not bad.
Okay, we'll see.
He's not bad.
We'll see. Han Solo posters. Is King's Portugal. That's his favorite poster. Beauty and the Beast. People keep saying Beauty and the Beast.
What Pixar movie is your favorite, and which are you most excited for also?
Thanks, Four Cousins Productions.
The gears in my head are turning.
Finding Nemo.
The only situation in which Luke Skywalker
Oh my God,
could be
I
bad.
just
Okay,
posed
no,
a
we're moving
question.
on. We
We're
haven't
moving
done a question.
on.
The only
What's your favorite Pixar movie?
the only
Just let him
scenario
finish because he's not going to stop.
is that he didn't go bad. He just saw the Force as something else, and decided to try to. But no, he's good. Sorry, it doesn't
He's
work.
bad.
All right, my favorite Pixar movie is WALL-E. Yeah, I'm the most excited for Good Dinosaur. Even like more excited than even like I'm excited for Incredibles 2, but like I will always rather have an original than a sequel, no matter
Yeah.
what. So
Yeah.
I'm more excited for Good Dinosaur.
Someone just give a shout out to Pirates of the Caribbean. They're excited about it, and you know what? More power to you because I'm excited about it too.
Well, they've given it long enough time that this one's bound to be good.
It's doing the full rotation.
Yeah, if they bring Orlando Bloom back, I'm in. Because I love me some Will Turner.
Oh my God, Leo.
I used to have a giant poster of him on I had a whole Orlando Bloom wall when I was a kid.
Who didn't though? That Legolas lifestyle.
Oh, I had that one too. That's great.
He was dreamy. I knew someone that bought Lord of the Rings only after they saw the movie and only went and read all of the Legolas scenes. They like went to the appendix or whatever it was. Pretty good.
Silmarillion.
My favorite Pixar movie is Finding Nemo, and I'm most excited for Finding Dory because Dory's my favorite Pixar character.
And it feels like a very
besides
honest,
Doug.
Doesn't it feel like a very honest sequel? Like a natural sequel. It doesn't
Yes,
feel
it
forced.
does.
I really dig it.
It
yeah.
does.
My favorite Pixar movie is probably The Incredibles. I'm a big superhero fan, obviously. And WALL-E. Those are my top two. Because I like robots and superheroes.
What are you most excited for?
What am I most excited for? Incredibles, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which one are
Because
you
now
most
they're a
excited?
team. Like
Good
the whole family.
Dinosaur.
The family's like an active team now. And I can't wait to see them fight.
I'm excited about Good Dinosaur. I'm most excited for Beauty and the Beast.
No, Pixar though.
Oh, Pixar movie, most excited. Oh, I already said that. Finding Dory. I love Ellen DeGeneres. She's my fave.
I want to give a quick shout out to Simply Becky for liking my Jack Sparrow Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was a good one. Opinion on new Mary Poppins. Oh, that's another thing. Pros. Opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Alicia
What do you think about
Noble
that?
wants to know about new Mary Poppins.
No, what do I think?
Yeah, I want to
Tell
know
me what you think about
that.
it.
I think it's unnecessary.
Yes, ma'am.
There's no reason.
Well,
They've been
aren't
getting really
all-
into Mary Poppins lately. Like almost all aspects of the Disney company. Like they did Saving Mr. Banks, and they have been like bringing a lot of Mary Poppins stuff into the parks. They like did the whole refurb with Jolly Holiday Bakery. Like they're like adding all of this. You know, they have the whole section of the Sensational Parade with Mary Poppins in it. What?
The chat room is making me laugh because everybody's like Ratatouille 2. Like everybody's talking about Ratatouille 2. And I'm like, what are they going to call it? Ratatouille. Dessert.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. Dessert.
So it's just like they have a weird fascination with Mary Poppins right now, but they didn't need to touch it. It's like going to be weird.
I feel like they're gonna cast Kristen Bell as Mary Poppins. Have you
I
seen
am
the
Mary
Funny or Die
Poppins.
video of her?
Yes, I have. I heard that Emily Blunt is the front runner.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Really?
Emily
It's
Blunt.
got to be a Brit. If it's not a Brit,
If you don't, get out. Get out of my face.
But really, I want Joseph Gordon-Levitt to play Bert.
Oh my gosh, that is
and
the best.
with the Dick Van Dyke accent. Like the terrible Cockney
like,
accent.
hello, Mary.
Hello, Mary.
Mary.
Going to see you
Go,
today.
Jolly Ollie. I can't
Oh my god.
I want my ringtone to be you doing Bert. No, like when I get a call, I just want to hear,
Jolly Ollie.
pick up your telly, Leo Camacho.
Someone is super
Oh my god.
vocal about Disneyland
Dance
news.
girl.
Disneyland news?
They want to know about when Muppet Vision 3D is going to come back
Ooh.
instead of the Frozen show that replaced it.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna come soon enough because as soon as they start the new Frozen, like when Frozen
That's
takes over Aladdin, I feel like they're not gonna have two Frozen.
Yeah, so it's like, here's the Aladdin theater, here's the Frozen sing-along. Are they going to keep both as a Frozen thing, or are they going to turn the Frozen theater back into Muppet Vision or back into something else?
I don't think it'll be Muppet Vision. I feel like they're gonna they have so many obviously new movies coming out right now. I think they'll turn it into something like Moana.
Yeah.
think
It's
so,
not going
too.
to take, Muppets isn't going to take priority.
You're going to have to go to Walt Disney World to see Muppet Vision 3D.
Yeah.
Because they still have it there.
And it's still as awkward as ever. I love it.
Let's just like update that 3D. It's pretty nauseating.
It is. And Sweetums is the only one you actually see. And
Oh my God.
pretty odd.
Oh, that's not Sweden.
Oh, look at people are making funny things about Ratatouille.
I know. I want you guys to tweet at Mr. Leo Zombie all of the names that you think the sequel to Ratatouille should be called.
Ratatouille.
That's going to be amazing.
Oh, they're discounting Aladdin tickets apparently.
Discontinuing.
Oh, discontinuing.
Oh, it's like they were free. How much they're going to pay me to see it
Thinking,
now?
oh, I'm gonna go to New York Broadway see Aladdin for discount tickets.
Dude,
That's what I thought.
I need to see it. I haven't seen any. I've never seen a Disney Broadway performance. So let's go to New York. Let's do it.
Well, Beauty and the Beast is at the Pantages right now.
Let's go. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Also, like, isn't Lion King coming soon?
Lion King is here every year.
Yeah, but I've never seen.
I know he's
Lion
in
I
King.
would
any
go
of
see
them.
Beauty and the Beast with you guys in a heartbeat.
No,
that was the first
no.
Broadway show I ever saw.
By when? When do I have to see it by?
Like next week.
Okay, let's go in the next week. No, we have 2 weeks.
Yeah, we have 2 weeks.
Maybe let me know if you
Okay,
feel like
yeah.
it. Yeah, because I need to see it. As a matter of fact.
You do, because
Yeah.
it's phenomenal. And Gaston in the stage show. Is
I
just
know.
the best. He's the best.
That was my-
Nobody says no to Gaston.
Dude, can you just do that?
I just don't
All the
deserve
time.
you.
Gaston is amazing though. Like, right? I mean, he's the best.
He's very good looking.
He's very
He
hairy.
knows. What else we got? What else? Watch Lion King. Yeah, I plan on seeing Lion King.
How have you never seen a Disney Broadway show?
First of all,
Do you have a favorite one?
I've only seen Lion King. That's it.
I watched Little Mermaid on YouTube.
oh god,
and
you
I
know what's funny?
watched,
I've never seen it, but I've seen enough clips from it that I feel like I've seen it.
I honestly like don't like most of that.
The Broadway one.
I'm like not into like hearing different
alright.
versions of the songs
Here's how
and
it is.
hearing songs that aren't in the movie.
Sarah's,
like I'm not down for it.
On Pandora, whenever like when the
like,
Broadway comes up, skip,
Not real
thumbs down, not about it. Sarah's favorite Broadway performance is Mickey and the Magical Map.
Oh my god. Ding, 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 ding.
If we all believe
ding, ding,
in
ding,
the
ding.
Can we go
world's
see
dreams.
Mickey and the Magical Map on Sunday?
We always see Mickey and the Magical Map. How dare you even
I'm
suggest
so
that it's
sorry,
a
I've
maybe?
never seen it. I'm very excited.
Yeah, we're gonna blow your mind
I'm
with that
so
one.
excited.
Dude, it's gonna change your life for real.
Be sure you're following us on Instagram because we're going to Disney
It's gonna
this
be
weekend.
yeah, guys. So on Instagram, I'm at Mr. Leo Zombie, Mr. Leo Zombie. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Mr. Leo Zombie. Sarah,
Sarah Snitch on Twitter and Instagram. I'm Sarah Snitch on YouTube and Thingamavlogs with Leo on YouTube.
And I'm Keetin Marchi on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook.
spell your last name.
Marchi, like Marchi.
Marchi. I love it.
Italian.
I always ask her
There
to
we
do that just for that accent. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on this episode of
Yeah.
Disney Movie News. We had a nice, like I said, a nice little fat nugget of news for you guys today to chew on. And please tune in next week when we have some more for you.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network. The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.